live. Okay. Bye. Oh, that's not mine.
Dude, straight up, she's way nicer to you guys than I am. You may have lost your phone.
Hey, Cal.
Yes.
You know the sound a monster makes in a quiet place?
Sorta?
Like that ticking sound?
Yeah.
My intestines just did that.
That is a phenomenal thing to hear.
So I don't know what's happening, but hello.
Baby, do you know where my backpack is?
Let me find it.
Yeah.
Found it.
Yes, we are live, just not face cam. Thank you.
Welcome.
It has my dice in it, and I might need those. I don't know. We've been through... We've been through 2 full weeks with no proper combat. Starting to get itchy. Yeah, no, for real. We were talking about that the other night. Was it last night? Squanchy is just he's all about just talking his way through whatever he can and doing as little actual work as possible. Hell yeah. Talk shit, get hit. Oof. I haven't seen the video, but I saw the GIF. Yeah. So maybe this one.
Oh, good.
Not
Well,
no
it
more.
says.
That works out, huh?
Right.
That works out, huh?
Yeah, that I did not mean to do at all.
Well,
But
No,
now
just-
you guys, now you guys can.
I
also
thought
be
everybody
heard.
else was just quiet, but I have it really low on my phone.
I looked over and I noticed that the desktop audio was definitely muted in OBS, so that's probably why.
That makes sense. Well, glad we got all that out of the way.
Thanks, husband. It works now.
Yes, yes.
What a
Glad I
man.
won't actually have to
What
put
a
a
fucking
content warning on this episode now.
Yeah, thanks.
What about the rampant talk of fetal alcohol syndrome?
God damn it, Garrett.
And there it goes. There's the warning.
So to
Scary.
recap, what we said was
Yeah.
So what you
This
missed that
the
we
audio
shouldn't
was
have
bad.
said was
Okay. So, hey. It's,
What's up, Game Daddy?
It's Monday. It's Monday, and
Monday is my favorite day.
Monday is
The
simultaneously
principal of the
my
school I
favorite
used to work
and
at
least
used to
favorite.
say that.
I hate my number dumps days.
My num stays.
Yeah, that.
Mumminums.
You stupid, lowly piece of shit.
Jeez, you're really laying into me today. You're really just letting me have it. You stupid.
You imbecile.
having
Yeah,
a
so-
bad day, grab a twisted tea.
You
Or in that guy's
absolute
case, get
gobstopper.
grabbed by a twisted tea.
Oh God,
Literally
That-
bent the can around dude's
that-
head.
that can fucking held him like a prom picture.
I don't know why I did what I just did. I did not need to do that at all. So,
But
The before and after of that man's entire career is looking
Did you
quite
see his face?
these days.
Did you see that man's face when he got up?
oh, we saw it to a T.
I think in the audio when he's on the ground you hear, all right, like he's
He knocked the
That's
race.
fair. That's fair. All right.
all right. That's okay.
I have seen people throw cans on the ground and then pop less. Like, holy shit. Like, man.
so anyway,
That was my.
so anyway,
Anyway.
That's
D&D
it. That's
is
the
a
whole
thing.
pod. That's the whole podcast.
Yeah, that's the whole episode tonight. Sorry, guys.
Tonight's discussion, Twisted Tea and its impact
What the
on faith.
fuck, dude?
Tonight's whole episode is just 8.5 to 9 minutes of us talking about the Twisted Tea video, and we're at 8 minutes 56 seconds. So
See you next week, folks.
Tune in next week.
but no, there is an actual D&D session that's gonna happen tonight.
What?
Damn it.
Take my dice out.
Excuse me.
God damn.
Man, for being the only person with audio, you're really making good use of it.
Everyone has audio now. I just have a recently upgraded microphone that's the first time I've, openly vomited into on the internet.
God, there's a reason I am so physical. My fucking God. Holy shit.
So anyways, if you guys like our content, go ahead and ring that bell. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, do that on YouTube because all of our videos are on YouTube. Which means
If they made
that
it past
sound will
if
be
they made
on
it past
YouTube.
the vomit.
That sound will
Boy.
100% be on YouTube. And also the sound of me having a conversation with no one but me.
Hell yeah.
It'll be
Pretty
awesome.
great.
But hey, anyway, I'm Cal. I'm joined by my friends, as always. We've got Zach, who is chuckling.
What's up, guys?
We've got Trinity, who is blanketing. We've got Courtney, who is actively dying.
She is dead.
If you like our content,
Don't forget to punch that notification bell.
don't forget to.
And then we've got Noah and Garrett down there as well, both having a great time.
Hello.
Always.
This is nicotine, just so you're aware.
It is.
This is too.
This is plastic,
Oh God.
but this one's a brownie. Hell yeah.
Dude,
God,
Yo.
it,
I came prepared. I got a fucking full bag of cookies here.
Dude, I brought cookies too.
I
I
brought
made
nothing.
pecan sandies.
Yeah.
There's also various shapes of sugar cookies in a small box on my desk.
Is it the cookies from last week?
Those are still on my desk as well. Fewer of them than were on there last week.
I got Chef Kyle in the kitchen cooking up some steak.
Hell yeah, Chef
Hell
Kyle.
yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, remember that one time I put on eyeliner just to cry it off in the first 10 minutes of stream?
That tends to happen. I don't know why you keep trying.
Yeah, I don't know why you put on
Fuck.
eyeliner, because
Because it looks cute, guys. I don't have a reason to look pretty at any other point in the week. Nobody's looking at me except the man who also looks at me when I wake up with morning breath. So, like,
yo, morning breath is no fucking joke.
Yeah, that shit's
and
vile.
he's still, if
Mine is
he's seen
rough.
me in every state of awful. So,
Say hi.
you know, I don't have to impress him.
Every state of awful.
I have no reason. I have no reason to be putting on. And if I put on makeup, he asks me why.
My wife just told me that
I
some
get
mornings
that.
my morning breath is so bad she wants to pull out divorce papers.
Already? Damn.
Y'all
Let
only a
her
couple
know
months
I'm
into
not
it,
married
too.
yet, so like I'm here for her if and when.
She's not married yet.
I'm just saying.
All right, so D&D.
Guys, I
Last
just
week.
realized I have 3d10.
You have 3d10.
Yeah.
I have 3 of everything except D20s, and I'm missing my blue one.
I
have
just
a
realized I
lot
have
of everything.
2 matching d10. One with just like 1 through 10 and the other with 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40.
That should come
Those are
with
per
every
percentage.
set.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that,
should
that
have.
comes with every set.
You should have those with every set.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe I got some weird ass dice, okay?
Maybe you do. We're just saying that's how it should be.
Karen, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just feel a little attacked. You're like, oh, that's how it should be. What are you trying to say about my other dice? That they're not right? They didn't
Yes.
come out how they should?
It sounds
Yes.
like your other guys aren't right.
That's literally
what? I'm
exactly what
actually-
we're saying.
Yeah, well, that's dice discrimination. So,
It's not. It's just facts.
Would you call that dice discrimination?
all right, moving on.
Ah,
So Dungeons and Dragons.
I was
some
actually
people would
kind of
take
proud of
a
that one.
fucking D4
That was
psychic
pretty
damage
good.
for that,
That was
joke.
pretty good.
Yeah, but some people are. Shut up.
Awful and make awful puns.
Some people are. Shut up.
Anyway,
So we're at a farm,
yes. So
So we're at a farm.
so
You're
last
a
week,
five-ball
and I'm
goddamn-
cooking some corn.
yeah.
In
What
the
do you guys?
morning,
What do you
And
guys?
beef.
making waffles.
What do you guys
And
remember from last
beef.
week?
We ran.
I remember
Villagers
Yeah.
did not want
Swansea
marshmallows.
being extremely convincing that his farm was pretty close.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got beats.
And I got a toy
You like
Yeah.
that's gonna do cool shit because I searched the whole house and I was given a toy
And a book.
Yes, we got a book.
and maps,
I take my little mini notebook out. Where did it
which
go?
I have thoroughly studied. So now I am more
So now
familiar.
you know where you are.
Mhm.
We should.
Which is honestly probably better than most of us because most of us don't remember what the map looks like.
We
True.
should just get our wood cutting up to 99 and then just go sell you
And
logs.
then just.
okay, I'm gonna work on my fire making since that's the case.
Hey, you know how you guys all hated that pun that I made about dice? Well, I just got a text from Trinity's husband, and he said he really enjoyed it.
I fucking I knew as
All of you guys can go suck a butt. I knew that pun was gonna hit somebody.
traitor.
Go suck a butt.
I knew it.
That pun hit like a twisted T.
Shut up.
Oh, this is gonna be a long
So we're at the farm
session.
and I got a toy, and we ran from what's her name's house.
Yes, you guys ran
Here.
from Ray's house.
Avoided all danger.
Yes, you ran from Ray's house to the forest and
Oh,
then
God.
to Squanchy's farm.
'Cause I got
And
a
you gotta, yeah,
Which
you
we
gotta
didn't
farm.
burn alive thanks to Phyllis's familiar being able to be like, hey,
Mhm.
Just going down.
The
Let me get out
pitchforks
of
and
here.
torches are being distributed. We should go.
We
yeah.
should.
Cat goes, fire?
Boots goes, marshmallows?
Exactly.
Ren tried her first marshmallow. It was interesting.
Did she enjoy it?
I say,
was- It was very sticky and sweet, and she's not sure how she feels about it.
I think there's a song about that.
I think there's so many bad jokes about that.
I saved Boots from being a dumbass.
He
True.
did. Greatly appreciated.
And you guys are at least tenuously on good terms.
I don't remember. I think something happened when we got to the farm.
No, you guys just got there and fell asleep.
Okay.
Cal
Um,
left very
I
quickly.
mean, y'all.
He said, "Y'all are at the farm. You were taking you went to bed. Done." We're like, I got some cooking to do and some toys to inspect. So can we do that
Y'all-
first?"
Y'all owe me beers. I remember that.
And actually, I think last week we
I cast
ended-
Identify on Henry and got like the weird
His name.
void
We
of
know
his-
Henry's name.
Yes,
We
you
know
got a weird
Henry's
void
name,
and a
and we-
wall.
Yeah, a wall inside of his brain. Just in an inky black void.
Isn't that fun?
Did you tell anybody else the name or just write it down?
I told everybody else to. Like
How'd you do it?
With her-
I
with her
ritually
mouth
cast
hole.
a spell. Yeah, I cast a spell on him, and then like as I come back out, I'm just like, well, his name's Henry.
And that's about all I got.
That's all you tell them?
Yep.
Cool.
Because I don't know what the fuck I just saw. I've cast Identify on a ton of people before.
Usually, it just tells
Nothing.
her that they don't like dogs.
Yeah, it's just like, this is a human male. They are currently under the influence of a charm spell. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, ugh. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can spend some time dinking and donking with your new toys and stuff. Your maps, Trinity, or Rend rather, you can hang out with your toy and see if it does anything cool.
Does it?
No.
Oh, I have a
No.
I have a piece of crystal from
What?
Truex's transport crystals
That's true.
we picked up at Ray's house.
You're telling me that house didn't have anything interesting except a random toy?
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm checking.
They
on
should
my...
have a staff of flowers.
Look, not everything is a fucking safe house with like magical items, Trinity. We're gonna
I
have
don't
to
need
move past.
magical items.
Well, then
I
why
just
did you
want
ask me if the
bullshit.
toy does
But,
anything?
I take that back, Cal. I would like some magical.
I'm tending to my beats. I'm checking on them, seeing how they're doing.
Cool. Roll me a nature check with advantage.
Okay.
I'm helping Squanchy with his beats.
So what does the farm look like? How's the condition of the farmhouse? Is there a barn?
Squanchy, I'll let you take that because it's in the same shape you left it in.
That sounds good. It is a kind of shitty rundown barn. There's no leaks or nothing. You know, they're shittily patched, but it's like obviously worn and like not really cared too much about. But
Just the barn, or is there like a house too?
Just the barn. I mean, there's a remnants of a house, but like it was just a little one.
So we ended up sleeping in a barn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I sleep.
fun.
Yeah. I don't have my.
That's where I sleep.
I don't know what pluses I have to nature, but I rolled a 14. So give me 1 second.
I need to send you your thing again.
I'm attempting to help Squanchy with his beats.
But I got it. We're all good.
You do.
Henry would just kind of be milling about in the rubbish of the house, whatever's left over. He'd be kind of exploring over, looking for any little knickknacks, paddywhacks, whatever.
Exploration time.
Henry, roll me investigation.
Oh, so 16.
Yeah, you with Boots' help, you're able to
Landed weird.
you're able to tend to your beats. They're all doing fine.
All right. I slipped Boots a couple beats for payment.
That's a 16 on investigation.
Okay. You are able to. You look through like the remnants of the house. There's not a ton here. There's some old kind of discarded like shoes and clothes, and it looks like anything valuable. What's up, Brandon? It looks like anything valuable that was here has been long since stripped and is no longer here.
Is there like scarring from like some sort of fight, or is it just kind of like not dilapidated?
It's dilapidated, and with a 16 you can tell that at one point there was a fire. But it looks like the fire was fairly well contained for how far away from the city this place is. I mean, that's really kind of the extent of it. There's a little bit of fire damage, but mostly it's just a kind of a pile of dilapidated house.
Henry kind of just takes notice of the damage to the house and then goes out and starts picking beets or tending to beets, whatever the fuck Squanchy
And Boots are doing.
Boots. Yeah, I was gonna call them bottles for a second. Fucking Squanchy and Boots. I'm gonna go see what they're up to.
Cool.
I'm just gonna like walk over to them, kind of still muttering to myself.
I just teach you guys how to tend to beats, I guess, like you're dumb children.
Just for fun, I did a nature check to see how much I'm helping you. I got a solid 4.
I'm teaching you like you're really.
Look, guys, these are beets. They're roots, vegetables.
The -1 on my nature.
Oh God!
And Boots is just like dirt.
Don't step on them.
I lift my foot up and like shuffle a beat to the side, trying to hide it.
All right, fuck it. I'll do a nature check to see how interested Henry is in this. Oh God, he's an expert.
Oh, good.
I rolled an 18. I'm using my
He just
mage
fucking
hand
knows
and,
what
like,
he's doing.
and like tilling dirt and like plucking beets.
Yeah, Squanchy, you're like legitimately impressed with how well Henry is farming right now.
He just like goes into it.
I start muttering to myself, "Why can't Boots be more like Henry?"
You just hear Henry go, "Remember, Joshua!" He's just like yelling over there.
We're right back with you, brother. Right back with you.
Oh, fun. Fun. So you guys do that for a little while. And it's dark. You guys rest. So go ahead, if you haven't already, take your long rest.
I definitely lost it. While they're tending to the beats, Phyllis will go scrounge about for some random spell component things.
Okay.
Like soot, sand, and salt, and owl feather.
Vinegar.
And find some. She's just checking through what she has, taking inventory, and gathering more of what she can find.
I'm gonna flip through. This is before bed, you said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip through the history book, and then if they're still not back yet, I will just sit there and, I mean, we don't trance, but essentially trancing or meditating of some kind.
Cool. Yeah, you do that without issue. Go ahead and roll me. Roll me an intelligence save, or not save, just intelligence check or investigation. Roll me something.
Intelligence based.
Shout a number at me.
Can it not be intelligence based? I rolled a 16. So if it's anything intelligence based, it's probably a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. You read the book just fine. You know how to read. You were taught how to.
You know how to read.
You were taught what shapes make what sounds. You know. And the history book doesn't really tell you a whole lot that you didn't already know. Just by kind of hanging out with Phyllis specifically, and the rest of these guys, you know that some shit went down a few years ago, and then the church came in, made everything better.
So it's a very basic history book.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't want to think up more history right now. There is mention of an older pantheon of gods, but I mean it's mentioned in passing. It's nothing big.
Okay, she will
We may
tuck
be
it
getting
away.
some more viewers soon.
To potentially further skim later as soon as DM tells me he's done more history.
Hey. It's about enough of that.
I'm just saying, you let me know and I'll say, hey, I looked through this book again.
Well, the thing about it is, I don't want there to be any valuable information in there yet.
Well, I'm gonna collect some history books, buddy.
Yeah, do that. That's
Ben
fine.
knows nothing.
You see a word in there that you, it's called, you see Corvas mentioned a few times. You're not 100% sure what it is. You think you've heard it before.
What's it in relation to?
Well, the book is about Lyrra.
Ah.
And the continent, or the country itself. But.
Yeah, smarty pants.
But if you buy 2 completos, it's $2. Travis and I recently started thinking about kid histories again. Haven't thought about that shit since high school. I don't know why, because it was hilarious. Anyway,
Dream.
I know it's Dream, but what else is about it?
What else is about it?
It's real fun.
So cute.
But yeah, so you guys do the things and then go to sleep. You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed. And Phyllis, you never really forgot, but you are reminded again that your mission is to get to Windspire.
Yep, let's go. She just she wakes up, we're gonna eat breakfast, and then she's just like, okay, we head out, we're doing the next thing. Like, let's go.
Rouse the troops.
Yeah.
Sound the alarm.
In the most mom about to go on vacation, just checking everybody's heads, double checking everything in her.
Don't forget your shoes, boots.
Has everything. Make sure you brought this. Hey, go to the bathroom just one more time, just in case, because we don't know what the road's gonna be like.
You see, you say that, and I see Boots just going pissing in the corner.
Yeah.
His shoes are on, but they are not tied.
You give an inspirational speech.
They might not be on the right feet.
Yeah. I'm like, hey guys, I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I want you to stay rooted. You hear me? I want you to fight through anything that happens. It might be a couple days, it might be a week, guys, but you're gonna stay through this. Love you, my little soldiers.
Then I'm gonna take a couple for the road.
Hell yeah.
Given your fucking
Just
feet.
stay rooted, man.
Oh no.
Stay rooted in there. Stay true to yourself. Love you.
What did you say oh no for, Zach?
I was gonna help Squanchy take up some beats for the road.
Don't touch my beats. I block it. You
How
did
many
enough.
did you kill?
Well, like I said, I have a -1 to nature. I may have rolled a 2.
How many beats did he fuck up?
That is 15.
I look at him and tell him or I'll just say, but
It's a silver per beat. You know that's what I sell them for, right?
I hold up the 1 beat I successfully pulled and just like hand it to him. I'm like,
I
payment.
take it and say,
You owe me. You owe me here. I'll settle for 5 gold instead if you want.
5 is a smaller number than 15.
that is a smaller number.
It's not though.
Brenna's gonna make sure she's got everything ready to go, and then she's gonna go up to Phyllis. So where exactly are we going?
Oh, we're going back to town.
You cut out what?
You cut out
No,
of a
we're going back to
conversation.
my hometown.
And they're gonna be friendly?
Why?
Well, I would think so.
Okay,
There.
then I'm all aboard. Let's go.
I just
Yeah.
wait. Am I there or did I not hear this?
I don't know. Do you want to be within earshot?
I think you were probably picking beats.
You're probably
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
realized I was still like trying to get money from Boots because he owes me money for my beats. But
As soon as
fine.
as soon as we get on the road, I'm gonna walk up to Phyllis again. So why are we going to your hometown?
Well, I'm going home. My main point of going to the city was to find out if my parents survived after the last Truex attack. But now I can't go find that information because every time we go anywhere near the city, they try to kill us. So I was thinking at the very least, I can go home where they won't try to kill me and probably get a hold of a disguised self spell so that I can go back and find out the information I want.
Right. Okay.
Why are we going then?
That's a good question.
Oh shit! What's up, Kenzie? And Jam Master
Well,
six
I've
five
got
four
nothing
three two.
really better to do. So, can I come?
Well, yeah.
Great.
Boots doesn't ask, he just starts to follow.
I just pointed at Henry and I'm like,
That guy is fucking hilarious. I am in right now. I am curious. I've been bored as shit with those beats. They have not been talking to me lately. So
Lately.
I'm in. I'm in with Caviar Henry over here.
Boots
Which
tries to
master?
make Squanchy happy and like holds up one of the beats and does like a ventriloquist thing and like tries to talk behind it to cover his mouth. So Squanchy thinks it's talking to him again.
Roll me a performance check.
Where's my performance at? No, not horrible. Actually a 16.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's pretty nice. Pretty good.
Yeah, Squanchy, you can barely see his chin moving.
oh, but
Barely see his chin.
but
It's
I
definitely
do-
moving, but
I do see his hand moving.
Well, yeah, you can tell that it's not a perfect performance, but it's really damn good. Like he's got no business being that good at this.
I smile, look at him lovingly, and say,
You're right, Beat. Boots does owe me fucking money.
Like holding the beat, I'm like,
"Oh, that's another silver. That sounds good."
Henry doesn't particularly care where he's going. He just knows that after being around these people, he's starting to kind of get some more of his personality back. So he wants to continue with these people until the flow takes him a different direction.
Cool.
I just assume if we get into trouble, Henry will take the fucking heat. So like that guy's fucking wild. Like,
Yo, no doubt. Like Henry's probably the biggest wild card of the group.
Yeah, 100%.
oh yeah.
Yeah. So you guys leave the farm, work your way up. You're going and going and going. You end up making it into or just outside of the town of Windspire. And Phyllis, I want you to do a perception check, please.
Is that a D10? It's a D20. Okay.
How many days are we on the road?
A couple.
A couple. Are
You
we
said
taking a main
perception?
path? Or are we cutting through? Does she know a shortcut or anything?
It's kind of near a mountainous area. There's not really a shortcut. It's just like a tiny village.
We can't go through the mines of Moria to get there quicker.
Unfortunately,
Not really, no. There's like a forest nearby, and like I know quick ways to get through it, but it's not like it's just
Not ideal.
on the road. You are suddenly in a town.
Is there like eagles we can just fly over?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like Crete, Nebraska. Like there's like a couple of big buildings and some people, and then the town is gone, and you don't know what happened.
Yeah, you blink and you missed it.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little thing.
Cool.
I rolled a 13.
13? Okay, perfect. So as you are getting closer to town, you're got your hands on your backpack straps, whatever, and jaunty, like walking down the street, and you stick your hand in your pants pocket for some reason.
Stick your hand in your pants.
And you feel a note. You feel a piece of paper. You pull it out, and it says, "That's quite a nice tail you've got there. Go to the general store, ask for pencil stoppers. Don't stop until you see the 3-branch tree."
Does Boots see this note being pulled?
I don't know, probably.
All right.
I don't know
Boots
how-
is...
I'm not being like secretive, but I'm not being like, what is this? I'm just like, oh, there's a thing in my pocket. What is this? Interesting.
Boots is searching his pockets for a note.
Boots does not find a note.
Okay.
Nice
Unfortunately.
tail. Pencil stoppers.
What, Phyllis, what's that?
I'm not entirely sure. Only one way to find out.
Brendan's gonna just like pull her like big cloak tighter around her to make sure her pockets are covered. You can't see her hands. There's no secret
Boots is definitely
wrist
following.
shackles of any kind happening here. Her hands are hidden.
Wait, aren't we already following her, or is she just trying to duck off?
Well, now she's going
She like
more
changed
towards
I am
directions.
walking with a
Yeah.
purpose.
Oh, well then I
We're
guess
still headed into town, but
Yeah, I'm still walking towards the town, but I'm like, oh, I have a destination now.
Ren has tucked all her hands into her cloak. For all intents and purposes, all you see, she's got her head or her hood down. All you see is her head and then a big bundle.
A billowy figure.
It probably seems a little bit suspicious because she did tell you that she was heading back to her house and she's turning away from where the residential area would be and is going towards the businesses, but that's about it.
Henry does not give a fuck where he's going. He's just following.
he's just hanging out.
I'm walking next to Henry, and I look at him and I say,
Hey, what are we gonna do in this town, huh?
Redopa-deepa-dop.
Oh, you're cold fucking blooded, huh?
Shmee-manabadoo.
Monopoly.
He basically speaks Simlish.
Simlish. That's hell yeah. Kenzie's getting ready to search somebody's pockets.
Pinky face.
Boots is basically doing the opposite of Rend. He's following, but instead of like enclosing in, he's like holding out his pockets, hoping for a note.
my God, I want to roll to pickpocket it.
Nothing in my pockets. You already took it all.
That's true.
Oh, if I already took it all, then never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're good.
I was like, damn, I'm gonna take the rest.
So you guys go into the general store. It's this kind of cobblestone and wood building, like kind of Victorian England style. It is well constructed. I mean, it's the village general store. And you go in, there's a big oak door that you guys open up and go inside. You see there are various potions and bits and bots around, and excuse me. There's general store stuff in here. And you see straight ahead of you, there's a human casually wiping a counter, which looks like a sales counter. And behind over his shoulder, there's a like a curtain that you can presume goes to the storeroom, that kind of stuff.
Is that where they keep the big green face?
Maybe.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Boots is gonna go up to the human and offer to help wipe down the counter.
He goes, I'm not gonna pay you.
I was just trying to be nice.
Fuck it, dude. Here you go. And he hands you the rag.
Boots proceeds to fuck up everything that the dude just cleaned.
He like hops a loogie on it and starts wiping it around.
It's on the fucking glass and starts wiping it.
The bartender had no idea what he was getting into.
I ask about pencil toppers.
You see, you say pencil toppers, and you see this man's demeanor entirely changes. You say that, and he goes, "What did you say?"
I look back down at the note to make sure I didn't fuck anything up.
Are you sure you read it right?
Pencil toppers.
Let me see. And he sticks out his hand for the note.
Boots high fives him.
It's the thing that's.
Can I insight check to see if I trust him to read the note?
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, both of you guys can hit this dude with a vibe check.
Can I
vibe check this motherfucker?
Can I order a drink?
You're at a general store, not a bar.
8. So I rolled an 8. I got an 11.
All right. Rend, you can't get a good read on him. Phyllis, what do you get?
16.
I just kind of shrug and go, okay.
Because I don't know what this note is, so I don't know if there's like some sort of suspicious thing that he would, like, I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm told, so I just want to make sure I'm not like giving everything away.
No, so you, Phyllis, with a 16, you recognize it's not suspicion that he's giving off. It's a scared familiarity.
Okay, so he knows what I'm talking about, but he doesn't want to know that what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Cool. I hand him the note then.
Who is this individual? Like, what is this individual?
He's a human.
He's a human.
He's the guy behind the counter at the general store.
Okay.
Just a dude. I've talked to him hundreds.
I was looking for
here.
human, assuming he'd be something else, and I was just sure.
Like I lived here. Like
Okay,
I
that's
know the dude.
But this is who this is. All right.
Yeah.
I know the dude. I'm just like, are you being weird about it? Or?
So he takes the note, looks at it, folds it back up quickly, hands it back to you, snatches the rag from Boots, and is like, come on. And he pulls the curtain back ever so slightly and motions for you guys to go back.
All of us?
Come along then.
Yep. Boots goes.
Ren looks very confused and is like, giving Phyllis like, is this okay, eyes?
As soon as he
Is
opens
this normal eyes?
as soon as he opens that curtain, I am down those steps. I immediately am just like, oh, the good stuff's back here, and just go down the fucking steps.
Henry will follow that very fast motion. He's like a child.
As Rend is giving her the look of like, I'm giving her this look of like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm going with it. Just like,
I have my
Phyllis,
silent image appear with me on the stairs.
Okay. So Phyllis, he stops you before you go through the curtain. He goes down the stairs to the left, out the door, straight until you see the tree.
Gotcha.
Fast.
Okie dokes. Expeditious retreat.
And then you guys go.
We're all walking and we see Phyllis run past us.
I start racing.
It's weird. Okay, you know how airport the walkways that move on their own? It just looks like that. She's walking at a normal pace, but it looks like it's just taking her farther than it's supposed to.
I start sprinting after Phyllis.
I'm still like, I've cast the spell, so I'm moving supernaturally fast, but I'm not running because I don't run.
I take it as a competition either way.
Supernaturally fast.
It's funny.
I'm full of
so
it.
she's moving like extra fast, but she also
quickly, and
he
will
than
do
everybody
like
else.
a strange forced run. It's like watching a marionette.
Why are we running?
You said the Titans from Attack on Titan.
Have you ever played QWOP?
Yes, I have played Quap. It's so good.
That's what Henry looks like when he's running.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Flailing about, just very unnatural movement.
Why are we running?
I
Because
just
he
started
said
running
so.
because
She
Phyllis
looks
was
over at
fast.
Ren. She says, "It seems serious." They said fast.
Ren's gonna run, I guess.
Or you can just walk quickly. The thing is, she has to cast Expeditious Retreat because my movement speed is slower than everybody else's.
Oh, I'm not casting anything. I'll walk it.
Yeah, you can walk
I
it and
will try to keep pace with you.
Yeah, I'm not fully doubling my speed. I'm just like increasing it slightly. So I'm like going like 35 to 40 instead of regular 30. Like
I'm just keeping up with her, but I'm like trying to wide pace it.
Yeah.
So you guys take off.
I just look really casual the whole time.
Yeah, you guys take off super chalantly.
So chalant. Just chalant as fuck.
Yeah.
Almost too long.
And you guys get down the stairs, you hit the door, and Phyllis, you see that it's a straight shot toward a clump of trees with one kind of larger one in the center that's got the three doot doot doot.
The doot doot doot.
The doot doot doot.
Gotcha.
So you guys head over that way, and as you approach,
can I make can I be looking around for weird attacky things since we're running again?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Great. 19.
You do not immediately see anything.
Okay.
You guys are moving expeditiously towards the tree.
Well, one of us is.
And Phyllis, as you get up to the door, or not the door, up to the tree, you see that what looks almost like the bark of the tree peels back and reveals a door. And you see it clicks open and swings just ever so slightly from the inside.
Phyllis turns around. She goes, "This is going to be really stupid, but I've always wanted to do this," and kicks the door.
You kick the door in, and this tree is massive on the inside. Do a
Like a TARDIS or like just big?
No, like a TARDIS, like bigger than it should be.
Hell yeah.
Harry
I
Potter
make
tense.
a classic, or no, I can't. Never mind. I can't make the pun. Someone say it.
It's bigger on the inside.
So you do that, and everybody goes. I'm assuming everyone follows suit.
I'm gonna stereotypically stick my head in and go, what the frick? Walk around the tree and then go inside and be like, what?
As she sticks her head in, I walk under her and just say, "God, this shit better be strong as fuck if it's this far."
Boots follows in.
So everybody's in.
Yeah.
And you hear, or as you guys go in, the door closes, and you guys all are met by a humanoid shape with like pale red skin. Tall. This person is tall. They wear fairly nondescript clothing. They've got a beanie on. You can tell that that they've been kind of running for a while. They've got a stick and poke tattoo on their right arm, and they close the door behind you guys, and you can tell that they are actively trying not to be seen by anyone outside of the tree.
I'm Boots.
I am not at the front. I am behind people. I don't say shit. I'll look at this dude.
Yeah, Henry is being nondescript currently.
Boots is being friendly. He shakes
Phyllis
his hand
just
and
walks
introduces
right in.
himself.
No, I'm already in, I thought, but like I'm just not saying shit to him, making sure I'm like nondescript right now, standing behind the tall one, you know what I'm saying? All two of me. Like.
So they look at you, Phyllis, and they say, "So you see, I see you got my note?"
Well, I assume this is from you, yes.
Aye, I did. It's a nice tail you got outside.
Tail?
We're being followed.
He's got it.
You just now decide to tell us that.
Yeah.
Henry doesn't say any words, and he just looks at Boots, very confused.
Boots understood the note that he did not see. I just realized, but he gathered when he said tail again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
That's good, because Red was like, semi-discreetly like, Phyllis, you don't have a tail. What is...
Yeah.
Well,
I assumed that's what it meant, but I wasn't going to stop and find out who it was. Like, they said, go to this place, I went to the place.
To most of the country, they look like missionaries. But, unfortunately, I know a little bit different. And you see they take their hat off, and they've got this kind of wavy black hair, and you guys also see what look like spots where there should be horns. You can now tell that this person is a tiefling, but they have sawn their horns flat.
Wow.
Yeah, to most of the country, they'd look like missionaries, but we on this
Are you
side,
saying mercenaries or missionaries?
missionaries.
Missionaries from the church.
Exactly. On this side, however, we know them as hunting parties.
Why are they hunting?
There's a lot that you don't know.
Can you
And
tell us?
unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of time now.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
You are, to put it lightly, you are on their radar
What? Us? Why us?
because of you.
Because of me?
Exactly.
That's when I speak and say, "What the fuck did you do?"
I don't.
It's not. Don't worry, sweetheart. It's not what you did. It's what you are. See, you and I are more alike than you might think. We are what the church calls fate touched. Anything that's not mostly humanoid race. You know, you got your humans, your halflings, your elves, your dwarves, even into people
I'm gonna
like...
just look at the cat.
Ah, he's fine. They don't give a hell about him.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
But me?
Consider that from the natural world.
Exactly. Me? I'm from downstairs. And you, sweetheart, you're from upstairs. I recognize you.
Wait, you know me? Or you just know of me?
I can't say I know you personally, but I've had a few run-in with folks of your kind. Can't say they've all been great. But,
Celeste just has like this moment of vindication of like, I knew that motherfucker was racist. The fucking Dragonborn. He was looking at her funny. I knew he was a fucking racist. What a dickhead. Like she's just in her eyes. She knew it.
Well, I have lots of questions. But you also said we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't. But you guys might be able to use these. And they hand each of you a spell scroll. It is a scroll of disguise self. So you guys can put that in your inventories if you would like.
Does he try to hand one to my silent image, or does he?
No, they hand one to you. You can't tell if it's they've got kind of an androgynous figure. They're just kind of there. But as they're handing things out to you guys, they go, my name's Kestis, by the way. You'll find out later why I know so much. But
and then he dies.
For right now.
This shot in the face.
For right now, you all need to go south. There's a forest to the south of the city of Tindamale. There are druids that live down that way. You need to go. You need to ask them about the unsettling one. The unsettling one will be a big help to you in the future. But you guys have to go now. I'll hold these guys off as long as I can.
You need help?
You can't help me.
Okay.
Not against these.
And we have to go see the druids.
Exactly. The druids to the south of Tindamale.
And
Root starts going back towards the door.
Kestis goes, oh, no, not that way, sweetheart. Not that way, little one. No, you gotta go out the back.
Roots does an about face and starts walking to the back.
Got the right idea, this one.
I have a lot of questions for you.
You'll see me again, believe me.
Rend.
Promise.
Promise.
Rend, we should go.
It's good enough for me. Okay.
Is there a door to go out of?
Yes. Kestis waves their hand and a door opens up for you and you're able to exit
I'm
out the back.
gonna turn to Rend and say, you know, I study divination. It's kind of my specialty. It'll be all right.
Boots goes stealth as they
All
exit.
right.
Cool.
I still technically have Expeditious Retreat on because it can last 10 minutes, and I don't think that whole thing was 10 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Realize what the fuck she got me into.
So you guys go out the back of the tree, and you actually see Kestis follows you out.
As Squanchy asks me that, I give him a little scratch behind the ears, and I said, "Well, what did I get you out of?"
I move away from the scratch and say, I don't fucking know.
Is Kestis wearing armor?
Kestis is not. You can't really see armor. It looks like they just have kind of street clothes on, and they've got this red, kind of maroon cloak. And as you guys are splitting off, you see that Kestis kind of stays back, and you see that they take their hood down, pull the beanie off, and throw it to the side. And as you guys are walking, like as you guys are getting further away, you see 3 elves come out of invisibility. And you guys immediately recognize these as the Chalant fellows that you ran into in Font.
The silver hair
Those
guy?
motherfuckers.
But before Henry parts ways with this guy, he's gonna just kind of look him up and down, and kind of inspect him a little bit, and then he's gonna touch him and give him mage armor.
He nods, or they nod. Thank you.
As
It'll
I
help.
see them, as I see them start to like pop up around him, I turn my silent image so it's like an exact copy of him behind him.
Okay, cool.
Give it a little assist on our way out.
Yeah. He's covering for us, so I'll help him, even if it only buys him a second.
So you guys are getting further away, and you see their hands start to glow with this like red yellow energy, and you hear one of the elves just hisses, "Imposter, we've been looking for you." And then Kestis hucks these bolts of energy, and this giant fight ensues. You see that
Phyllis picks up to a run.
yeah,
Same.
You see that they're able to start, they're able to hold their own.
Do we recognize what they were doing?
Which ones?
What they cast?
Not necessarily. Looks like it could have been fire bolts. It could have been eldritch blasts. You're not really sure.
Okay.
Whatever it was, you can tell that they are a very high-level mage of sorts.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Haha! Enjoy that mage armor, my friend.
So Kestis is doing their thing and fighting these folks, and you guys are running. Phyllis, you said you have picked up to a run. Give me just a second here.
I'm angrily muttering about how I can't go back to my farm for a minute. About how I hope my beets are okay.
We'll do this one.
I hope they're okay too.
You owe me.
As we're running, and Phyllis is like, "Boots, shut the fuck up."
You
I'm like
owe
completely
me.
stealth, so you just hear this whisper in the wind next to you.
No, my silent image is helping that one dude. Never mind.
Phyllis, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Six.
So with a 6, as you are running, You try and take a step and you stop. You can't move. You're totally immobilized.
Someone is holding person.
And the rest of you guys see out of invisibility comes the fourth elf, casting hold person on Phyllis. And they look at you guys and they say, "You will not defy the rising sun. Protection of a fugitive is a capital offense." And when
Henry
he
does
says,
not give him time to speak. He's flipping. Since he's not really going to understand what the fuck he's talking about anyways, he just immediately gives himself mage armor and tries to crack off a firebolt.
Go ahead and roll to hit with your firebolt.
As he's doing this, Boots sees that Phyllis got froze and takes it as an attack and goes into a rage and starts screaming, "You will not hurt my friends."
That is a 16.
Boots is such a sweetie. She just told him to shut up.
You see that you try and huck a firebolt at him, and he puts his arm up and casts shield, and your firebolt bounces off. And you do that, and he goes, "You will not defy the crown." And when he says defy and crown, none of you guys notice, but he is stabbing Phyllis in the chest. And Phyllis, I need you to make a con save.
I was like, I do feel like I should point. I do have advantage on wisdom saves against magic, technically.
Technically.
I just noticed that as a gnome. But I don't have
She gets to roll again, right?
against being stabbed, so regardless.
No! Oh no!
That's a 1. Oh no.
God damn!
So that is
You're rolling more than 2d4, I'm dead.
that is
Wizard.
that is 30 damage.
I'm full dead. That's more.
Jesus.
Oh
Fuck.
God!
What?
Squanchy just shut his video off.
I'm back. Right.
Yeah, Phyllis is fully dead. I have 14 hits total. That's double.
Can't do shit about that shit.
The elf looks at all of you as he pulls the knife from Phyllis.
Can I say one thing?
Yes.
Run. And that's all.
So, run.
Run.
And the elf leans in close to you, Phyllis, and he goes, "I know you. I knew the town cleric up here. Yes, Will. I knew him well. Through him, I knew your parents as well. They live. They live. Rest." And he drops you on the ground.
else you needed to know?
All right. So,
I'm backing the fuck up at least. Like, god damn.
Fly, you fools.
I'm fucking backing the fuck up. Can I run away and Eldritch Blast while I run away?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. I'm gonna do that shit.
Cool. Roll to hit with your
Actually-
Eldritch Blast.
I was in stealth before I raged. Does he like notice me?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, you raged and started screaming, so yes.
Oh yeah, I did scream.
That's
yeah.
full dead, right?
Yeah, it's full
Yeah.
dead.
Like you would have to have like a full
That's
No,
a
that's
wish
dead,
spell.
dead.
spell.
Yeah.
That's that's
A dirty ass 20.
A dirty ass 20 is gonna hit.
20.
Oh yeah. I'm like running the fuck away while I'm doing this.
Listen to the smart one, please.
And I literally say as I'm running, let's dip. I'm not doing that. Let's dip.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll take it. 11.
Yeah, you throw an Eldritch Blast and it catches him in the shoulder. Oh! I've had it. And he drops into invisibility again and is
Running.
gone.
What? Running.
He drops into invisibility and what?
Is gone. You have no idea where he is.
Okay, well, silent image has come across from me as I'm running away now.
Boots runs as well. He was very torn about trying to protect and trying to flee, but he has chosen to run.
So Rend would have looked she was following Phyllis. We were following Phyllis for the longest time, but like, is there anything around here aside from just road?
You are in a
Forest?
forested area.
Yeah.
Weren't we cutting through the forest back to the main road?
Not necessarily back to the main road. You guys could have been sticking to the forest. I mean, you studied the maps. You know where you are and where to go. Because
I remade one.
Kestis said go south to Tindamil. And you
So,
would immediately
can I
recognize
just-
that as going home.
As soon as he disappears, can I cast Firebolt in between us? Like where I last saw him, like a little bit in front. I'm burning in front of him. And like booking it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. Do I like if I'm not aiming for him, so like do you want me to roll anything?
No, you just do that.
Okay, great. Fire and running.
Fire and running.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Save!
Yeah, you guys are running and running and running.
Henry is very distraught.
And crying. Running and crying.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He was in like full fight mode, and then homie disappeared, and he turned into
Full
Panic
fight mode.
where are the people that my memories are with.
Yeah. As soon as
So
she can,
he
she
turns
will.
around and starts following them.
Yeah, I'll message you and be like, "Come on, Henry, just fucking run."
He's like Naruto jumping through trees
Well,
using his mage hand to be like a lemur.
I yell as I Eldritch Blast and run. Like, I'm like, hey, follow me. Like, get the fuck over here. Let's
Oh, yeah.
go. Like,
And then I don't know if he can. I doubt he's close, but so message works for 120 feet. I will just like as we've met Kestis, right?
Justice.
As we've met him, I know thought, so I'm gonna, if he's within 120 feet of us initially, I'm just gonna message him and say they killed Phyllis. She's gone.
You immediately get a note back in your head. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. They're ruthless. You'll be safe. Go to Tindamere.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Rip.
Whatever, you're dead anyways. Go away.
Rip.
Yeah, whatever.
Rest in peace.
Ah!
Oh God.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're booking it. What's going on now?
Yeah,
I
now
mean,
what?
we're all heading in the same
How
direction,
far?
south towards
We're
Tindamere,
like we're
through the
we're-
forest.
Yeah.
So how far is Tindamere, I guess, is the question we need to ask.
Tindamere is about... Oh, shit. Tindamere is a solid 5 days of travel from where you guys are.
Is there anything in between that we would
So
running?
You know that you can get back to Ray's house. You know how to get there.
We're not going back nowhere.
And-
I know the way from that place to Tendamule.
Yes. And
Presumably I know other alternative ways, right?
yeah, so with your study of the maps, you're able to pick out like teeny tiny villages along the way, or you know where kind of like caves and shit are along the way, because this is also a route that you've traveled before.
Right.
The forest from the north connects down below Tindamere.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have spent time in this entire area.
Right. There are few. Yeah. I guess we're just gonna. I mean,
There are places where you guys can rest and be safe.
tuck up in some trees.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked.
Hide. So how many days is it gonna take to get down there?
5.
5? Okay. Are we quick traveling that, or?
Yeah, we'll just say that you guys have bounced from haven to haven, hiding.
Right.
You guys all took shifts doing the lookouts while you were, sleeping or whatever.
As we get close to Tendamule, I'll just like message every once in a while, like, my mother, and be like, just ping her every once in a while, like, hey, I'm back.
So you do this every so often, and
or various like trusted friends.
yeah. So you're just firing these off every once in a while in
All
various
2 of them.
directions. And you...
Under 20 feet.
Yeah. You start to get to a more familiar area in the forest. This is like towards the end of the journey. You fire one off, and you get a response.
From my mom?
Yes. Rend? Why do you sound panicked?
Well, you're not gonna like it. But we're coming to the Druids. Well, let's just say the celebration wasn't exactly, celebratory.
Come home.
Yeah, I am. I've got some friends.
Perfect. Bring them. Bring all of them.
Okay. We'll see you in however long.
Oh no! Oh no! If I'm the type of cat you want to bring home to your mom, but
So you guys end up making it back to...
He's not gonna explain much. She's just gonna be like, they said Tendamule.
Yeah, you guys get home, and Rend, your mother immediately sees that you are not okay,
No.
and does the mom thing where she just like dives in, gives you a great big hug,
Oh, honey.
Ren's gonna like burst into tears of like, I killed someone and we killed people and now our friends are dead and I don't know what to do anymore.
Your mom's just like,
Panicking Naoma.
there. It's okay. You're fine.
Boots is just standing next to them crying.
She motions for you to come into the hug as well.
I
Henry
waddle
is
over
just
into the hug.
standing very awkwardly and slightly ominously in the doorway. He's just standing there.
Yeah, I look for a couch.
You successfully locate a couch on which you can curl up and take a nap.
It's all very cozy and like earthy.
Yeah.
He knows.
As soon as Ren's like, you hear her start muttering to herself like, everything's fine, it's gonna be okay, you're all right, everyone's not all right, but it's okay, everything's gonna be fine, and like over and over until she calms down, and then she's gonna, Mom,
Yes, dear?
we have to go talk to the druids. Have you ever heard something about the unsettling ones?
Your mom kind of looks confused. The unsettling one. I may have heard it in passing, but you would have to talk to the other druids. Why are you looking for the unsettling one?
And she's gonna go very calm of like, and just like very logically go through everything that happened. Very detailed, very like, no more emotion. This is what happened.
Your mom kind of...
Everything.
Wow.
So,
Quite a
info
journey all of you have been on. Please, come in. Take a seat. Have some food. God, fuck. Like, holy cow.
Fuck, man.
Fuck.
You like made a friend and then you watched her like get stabbed in front of you. It's fucked up, dude.
Henry's heart beats, and he's a little frightened by it. He just shit.
That's the one coherent word he's ever said is shit.
Henry?
Sure,
It sounded like a tick. Shit.
And you guys can do whatever. Ren, your mom is she kind of pulls you aside and she goes, this Kestis, was it? Said that you
I think so.
are a target because of what you are?
Something
Your sin was being born.
about being Fae touched, and then the elf that appeared and stabbed Phyllis, he said something about a fugitive, which I can only assume they meant me. Why? I have no idea.
Your mom kind of... There's a reason we haven't talked about your father.
Brenda's like visibly like taken aback of like, did you just...
I know.
You mentioned Dad?
I know.
What?
I know. Your dad was...
Obi-Wan would never bother.
Your dad was... He was gorgeous.
He was what?
He was gorgeous. Like, to a
Okay.
point of angelic beauty. You inherited more from your father than you inherited from me. I'm an elf.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I raised you to be an elf, elven blood is not what runs in your veins. You are an Aasimar. You take after your father. He was touched by celestials. You are also touched by celestials. That may be why you're being targeted.
I don't understand why this would be a problem.
Neither do I, but maybe the druids know something.
Daddy got around, Czar.
Yes, for those of you who watched the last campaign, we are right now in the process of finding out that Rend is in fact Czar's daughter.
Great reveal. Great reveal.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I'll take full credit for that one.
That's wild.
Shit.
I'm not like 1/16th Minotaur or something, am I?
No, you're a house cat.
1/16.
You're a fucking
Minotaur.
I got little horns. You can't see her.
I don't know. Stumpy was kind of horny.
It's not the size of the horns, Garrett. Shut the fuck up.
But
No,
like,
I'm just saying, like, Stumpy was fucking. He was the only one who canonically was fucking.
I know he was.
that's true. He had a Minotaur kid, and he probably has a kid that lives in the Winter Court now. We don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Real
She was
cold fucking Minotaur.
He was a queen.
Cold ass Minotaur.
That's a queenatar.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Ladratar?
You know what? You know what, Garrett? You get inspiration for that.
Minadrin?
Hey, I'm inspired today.
She'd be an Eladrin, so...
A Menadrin.
Minadrin? Minadrin?
Fuck it. Maybe we'll explore that later on. Who knows?
Minadrin! Cannon.
What's up?
But yeah, so you guys, Rend, you and your mother have this deep conversation, and you learn a bit more about yourself, and
Still very, like, calm, like, no emotion. Of just, like, absorbing information.
we'll call that sponge mode.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh no.
But the other three of you, Henry, Squanchy Boots, you guys are sleeping on the couch or eating or standing ominously in a doorway, being scared by your own heart.
Yeah, I have not moved. Henry's still in the doorway, just standing there weirdly.
I wake up after a couple hours and raid the fridge, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is to that fridge, you know.
It's a fridge.
All right, cool.
You could tell it's kind of like an arcane fridge. Like, the mom has some sort of cold magic in there.
You know
keeping
that
shit
Robert
cold.
Pattinson meme of him just like standing there weirdly?
In the tracksuit? Yes.
Yeah, that's what Henry's doing.
It's Henry. I like wash my hands, dry them off.
I assume, like, my conversation with my mother takes
It takes a while.
a very long time.
Yeah. But after everything,
Cookie Ferguson?
your mom does recommend, she says, go speak to the druids. You know where to find them. They will help.
How much does my mother know of who my father was? Or just that he was gorgeous?
She roll me an insight check.
He was the prettiest fuck boy she's ever seen.
Prettiest fuck boy.
Hell yeah, he was.
Insight.
He
I
wasn't
love
gonna
that
give you
Trinity's the only one who doesn't like legitimately know who Czar was.
Nope. I may have texted Cal and went, "Hey, I need an excuse for this." And he went, "Hey, you
I
want to be
got
his
one.
kid?" I said, "Sure."
Deal.
And we'll play as if I know nothing because I know nothing.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yes, Brandon, he was a very pretty emo fuckboy.
I'm saying.
But your mom, with that insight check, you can tell that she told you most of what she knows. She may have still withheld a couple of things from you, but
How are you just gonna vibe check your mom like that?
Bro, I vibe check my mom on the daily. The fuck? You ain't vibe checking your mom? How else are you supposed to see through her facade and ask her if she's had a bad day?
oh, my mom just tells me.
My mom does not fuck around.
My
But
mom, when she used to like explode out of nowhere, she'd like come home and start yelling at me about something dumb, and I'd like look at her for a couple of seconds and be like, "How was your day?" And then she'd tell me about her day and how terrible it was, and I'm like, "Okay, so you're not actually mad at me." Thanks.
Vibe check.
Vibe check your mom.
I think that's what he's doing.
But yeah, so that shit happens. Conversation ends. You guys all notice Henry standing weirdly in the doorway.
If he's still standing there when I'm done talking to my mom, I'll kind of walk up to him and put a cloaked hand on, like, comes out of the cloak like this and just kind of touches his back, like, we should probably rest.
Henry just kind of walks around and stands in the corner.
Falls asleep standing up in the corner.
Again,
I mean, I'll kind of lead you. I'll lead you to like a bed area
He falls asleep.
or a floor with a mat.
Falls
and then
asleep
lead
standing
you
on top of the bed.
I
my
find
corner.
where Ren sleeps, and I just stand over her bed.
I have like a little hammock tucked up, so I'm like up.
You only see
So
his
he's like eye level.
I stand like looking up at it.
I'm glad you chose to bunk with the zombie. Goddamn.
I mean, if you're gonna stand there, she'll like, she'll like, do you understand what happened? Like, you are one of the weirdest people I've ever met. Like, why don't, like,
After
You
seeing
seem cool,
Phyllis
but-
die, Henry's just kind of quiet.
Why
now.
don't
He's not
you-
really muttering or talking a whole lot.
like just like trying to communicate in any way.
Yeah,
Every
it's
once in a while she'll message you of like,
have you ever talked to
Can you
someone
communicate
who like
this way?
literally cannot hear what you're saying?
cannot hear.
Yeah.
Like doesn't
So like
understand.
you're just talking to somebody who's not listening or not hearing anything that you're saying.
So
He's
deaf
he's
or
already
another
asleep.
language.
It's
He's
like
asleep.
he speaks a
He's
different
asleep.
language, but he's asleep.
Okay. I wanted to be clear what reaction I was getting.
None.
His eyes are
Yes,
open.
I have
It
spoken
looks
to
like
multiple
he's
people
looking
and
at you,
they're like,
but
what?
he is
What?
asleep.
What's coming out of your mouth?
He's
There is
asleep.
absolutely no nonverbal feedback from him at all. Just
There's no feedback in general.
Can I I'll do like while I'm in my cocoon, I'll do my like meditation, I guess. And now that after everything my mother's told me, like a lot of I've always heard like voices in my dream, like in my meditations, and they make a lot more sense. So I'm trying to like communicate with them. And I'm slightly reassured that I'm not crazy.
Fair enough.
Spirit of Tsar speaks to you.
Find me, baby.
he tells you to look for
Most of these
fetuses. You're very
Dream
confused.
speaks
He
are
says
very
make a bacon.
friendly.
He said make a bacon check.
You guys can. We'll save that. Yeah, you guys sleep for the night. Whatever.
No.
Wake up the next morning. Rend, I want you to do.
Bacon check.
No, I want you
Make
to.
a bacon check.
I want you to roll for a panic attack. Because Henry is still just standing in your room.
Hasn't moved an
I
inch,
just rolled a straight
standing there.
17.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good.
Listen, I
You,
went
like,
to bed with him
expect me to be
standing
there.
there. I kind of just assumed.
Anxiety is the worst type of bacon.
She like looks over the edge of her hammock,
I-
sees him still there, and is like, "Huh, cool."
If I like go into my like short, I only like meditate for like 5 minutes. can I like the same kind of communication I do for that? Can I try to reach out to Henry? Almost like maybe your mind is just like.
Are you gonna try and connect our minds? Because that's a bad idea.
Roll, I want you to roll.
No,
Phyllis didn't
but,
say
like,
anything, so
like Ren's whole concept is like she doesn't understand what you're dealing with, but maybe with everything she's just learned about herself, maybe.
Look, I'm just gonna say one thing. Phyllis has looked in there and she's dead. So
But Ren doesn't know that.
So Ren, you're meditating, and you reach out to Henry.
Yeah. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
And
I'm nervous for you. I don't even know what's gonna happen.
You
Popcorn.
open your eyes, and you're just kind of floating in nothingness. You're standing, but you're floating. And
well, that's a semi-familiar-ish feeling.
And you've got
dreams.
You're surrounded by your usual darkness when you meditate.
Mm-hmm.
And you see there's like kind of a door that you've never seen before.
Okay.
And when you go and open it, it's like going from a well-lit place to pitch black. Like your
that
darkness
I can't see through?
Yeah, your darkness looks like dim light next to Henry's darkness. It's massive and overwhelming. And same thing that Phyllis saw. Every once in a while, you've got like these wisps of black tentacles or whatever flinging around in there. You hear some skittering and some movement. And much like what Phyllis saw, you walk through this inky blackness and you come across a wall. It's as high as you can see, as wide as you can see. But you see almost directly in front of your eyes, you see a crack in one of the bricks. Not a huge crack, just a small little like hairline fracture kind of thing.
Just the most annoying cracks in ceramic.
Yes, exactly.
It looks out of place.
Yeah, everything is incredibly well, like it looks like it's like immaculately built, except for this one teeny tiny little shift.
That's punching the crap.
And then you're back in your own, like you're back in the hammock. And you essentially gained nothing from that, except you know that his darkness is way fucking scarier than yours.
Yeah, you might be a little shook.
I got a 17 on my panic attack, man. I'm good.
Before you were inside of him.
I was gonna say that was just looking at me still sleeping.
That was before you were brain deep.
We'll see what if anything comes of that. But yeah, you guys all wake up. Ren's mom makes some delicious breakfast, and tells you that the druids live to the south, like on the south side of the village, and they would be able to help. They would know more about the unsettling one.
I ask her mom if she has alcohol.
She
Ben
goes.
just kind of like backlash at you, like, "What the fuck, dude? Come on."
And,
Look,
and
It's like 5
need a
a.m. Come on, dude.
her mom
I've
goes,
We've
"No."
all been trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all handle things in different ways. I'm just trying to make, I'm going through loss too. I'm trying to get through the day.
As
Henry is gonna make a quick bacon check.
do it up.
bacon check.
That's a good callback right there.
There's a lot of
that's a nat
understanding
one,
happening
so,
in all
I
the
don't-
other panels.
I don't know what happens with a nat one.
There is everyone but you actually gets bacon.
Fuck, you were late.
Henry's not that concerned about it.
Oh, I assume she doesn't have booze?
It's like a
She
reverse
said
bacon
no.
check. I just give everyone
Okay,
bacon.
sorry.
And as you guys all leave, she pulls you back a little bit, Squanchy, and she slips a flask into your pocket.
And I like just quietly like wink at her and nod my head and walk.
Just dap up her mom, just like.
Yeah, like legit, and just like, hey, I appreciate you. You know, like, I don't say shit because I know she's hiding it. So I'm just like, yeah, I got you. Right?
She gives you a little scratch on the head as you walk out.
Bet I purr a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So you guys go.
That's mad elegant, and we be fucking.
So you guys go to the southern edge of town. The buildings start to get a little bit more dirt and wood as opposed to like wooden cloth kind of thing. And you go into this, there's a circle almost. And you see that there's one older druid just kind of meditating in the circle. And he takes no notice of you initially. He's just kind of in his own head doing the meditating thing.
Boots goes up and introduces himself.
The druid kind of
fucking worst.
Randall's kind of like, if you go to start walking forward, she'll kind of like put a hand out, not touch you, but just put a hand out of like, hold on a second, and make whatever appropriate reading. Just real softly be like, excuse us.
No need for formality, little one.
Me?
Well, you are little. I was talking to the young one. You see, I am old. I've been around the block a few times.
Boots looks back at Henry.
I'm really hoping you can help. We were supposed to come talk to you. She's gonna message Squanchy and just go, do you think this is like, they weren't specific. Elders? A group? Ew!
After hearing that, I just look at the old man and I'm like,
Hey, so old, what is that? So what's your name, buddy?
Well, my name is Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin, I'm Squanchy. It's nice to meet you. Is there like more of you old people?
Well, I'm the oldest one. That's why I said I'm old, because I'm very old.
Well, is there like a group of you guys, like group of old people that get together and talk about old people stuff?
Well,
Elders.
No, I'm the elder. The rest of the druid circle here are about the same age, and they tend to, make decisions autonomously. I'm just here.
What if do you guys have a group of people that could help us?
He kind of puts his hand out and
kind of mumble around.
he kind of puts his hand out and he says, "Young one, I've been here a long time. I've spoken to many, many folks. You're gonna have to speak up. I'm extremely hard of hearing."
Do you know?
fucking love that shit.
So much. You're gonna.
Do you know of a group called the Unsettling Ones?
Oh, no, that's no group. There's only one. It's just the Unsettling One. And yes,
Is
I know,
it you?
while I am unsettling, no, it's not me.
I point to Henry and say, "No, that's unsettling."
I could not agree more. I'm old, but that guy is fucking weird. I'm old, I'm hard of hearing, and I turn into a bear sometimes, but that guy is fucking out there, man.
The breeze catches Henry's hood and pulls it down a little bit. And I think for the first time you guys see, like in broad daylight, his face is just totally gaunt, very pale, eyes sunken in, lips completely chapped. He's got his neck is all wrinkly and shit. Like he looks like he's a dead body almost.
Kevin looks at you, Squanchy, and he goes, "Holy shit, I didn't know you were working with Mr. Burns."
I just looked back and responded, "Go."
You wouldn't happen to know of a tiefling named Kestis, would you?
Oh, yes, Kestis is, I suppose I can't really call him a friend. Kestis comes and goes as they please, and while I've had many interactions with them, I can never quite put my finger on what they're thinking. You know what I mean? Is Kestis who sent you here?
They are.
That explains everything.
Good, because I don't know what's going on, and I'd really like some answers.
I can make that happen. You'll just have to follow me for a minute. And Kevin stands up and
Kevin.
And you guys all follow him, I'm assuming follow him into the woods. There's a semi-beaten path. It looks like he's
Into
walked...
the woods? Sorry. I watched that musical this weekend.
Hell yeah.
You're dead. Shut up.
No way. It's clear.
That counts. I think Henry's dead too, so...
So you guys...
I was like, chill out, dude. You're a zombie. Fuck off.
You guys follow Kevin
You even
into...
speak English, bro.
You guys follow Kevin into the woods. And like I said, kind of a semi-beaten path. And Courtney, I would like you to roll a perception check.
The trees are just woods. I kind of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket? A perception check?
Yes.
15.
Cool. You see Kevin, who you recognize. You know him very well. And you see him followed by 4 others. And you see him kind of stop, and he holds his arms out and he goes, "I know you're there. Come on out, little one."
I'm gonna come out, but as a cat.
Like a cat, like the other cat?
So like as you see just a mangy, like gray, like Maine Coon cat come around the corner. But as you're looking at them, like they're gray, like they look like that's a cat. That's definitely a cat, but it looks kind of bluish.
Yeah.
She has eyes, but there's no pupils, just pure white eyes in this cat.
I just start talking to it.
Kevin looks down at you and goes, "Oh, come on, Adra."
I just tilt my head to the side at him.
Don't make me dispel it.
I growl a little bit. And then Idra comes out.
So, if you would be so kind as to describe Idra to everyone.
The unsettling one?
Yes.
That's why a bitch didn't log off. She died on the way to see herself. So
That explains so much.
as the cat
More questions.
So as the cat kind of shimmers for a second, and in where the cat was, you see sitting just like crisscross applesauce.
I look disappointed.
An elf.
I'm like,
But she looks like an elf, except her skin is blue. Kind of this color of blue, actually.
Was
She's
this Avatar?
no.
You're
No,
in the
no, we're not doing Navi bullshit. This is different. Okay.
Avatar. Do you have a
Sure.
braid to connect with trees?
Yeah, I have a braid. I fuck a tree with it.
Shit just gets real weird real fast.
It's fine. Yeah. So same plain white eyes. You can't see a pupil. It's just completely white. And almost glowing-ish. Kind of like the way that cats' eyes are reflective. If the light catches it, it kind of like refracts back a little bit. And she's got just this giant mess of like dirty gray hair that's just in like the giantest rat nest on top of her,
Bird's nest.
with like little tendrils of hair kind of just falling down. And she's wearing like all like woodsy colors, furs that look like she straight up wrestled the creature that they came from. It's very tattered, but also like really well crafted, and you can tell that like it took time to make it. And she just has a long bow slung across her back, and in her lap is a staff, and she just sitting there. And she's got a bunch of like sticks and little bits like poking out of her ears in different places. Like she's found things like rocks and stuff that she liked and just like shoved it into her ear like a piercing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like she's just like, this is I'm gonna stick it in my ear.
You said in your ear, and I thought you meant like in your ear, not like.
My cousin used
like
to do that.
she's got like those big, huge, pointy elf ears. They almost look exaggerated, like even more so than a normal elf would. And she's just got like random like rocks stuck in it, like gauges and like sticks sticking out of it, like just in random places in her ears. And she just stares at you. She doesn't say anything.
So you would, Idra, you would know, Kestis.
Mm-hmm.
You would have interacted with them before. And so Kevin looks at you and he goes, "These are friends of Kestis. They were sent to find you."
We didn't really have time to become friends yet, but
Well, you're not
That's
dead, so I
definitely
can
why
only
we're
assume that he
here.
likes you.
Boots goes up and introduces himself to Hydra.
Hydra. It's Hydra. I'll type it out for you guys. I'll change it.
Okay, thank you.
It's
You're a
You've been
Hydra?
like this. The stream is like slightly delayed, and people keep getting cut off. So that's basically what I grasped.
Hydra.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I like how you typed it in, dude.
I'm Boots.
Boots.
Hang on, I'm chewing a brownie.
How dare you?
I
First,
wish I was that brownie cow.
do you know what that reminds me of? A moment on I think it was in Fantasy High where no, it was in Crown of Candy where the PCs are talking to each other about something, and then they ask Brennan a question, and he's like in the middle of eating something, and he's like, "Oh, right, sorry." And he's like, sometimes when they're talking to each other, and then it's snack time, and then sometimes they're talking to each other, and it's not snack time.
That's true.
And that just lives in my brain forever. It was the cutest thing. He's just like, sometimes it's not snack time.
But yeah, so Kevin just kind of says, they were sent to find you.
Can't imagine what for.
You're the unsettling one?
Do I not appear unsettling to you?
I mean, you're a little weird looking, but not really unsettling. I've seen worse.
same.
Hurrah, Magati Garshba.
This is Henry. Would I have seen?
Idra gets up, just like without saying a word, just gets like uncomfortably close to Henry, like inspecting him.
Yeah, I nudge
Up
Henry.
and down.
I nudge Henry and just go, "Hey, I think she likes you."
You
And
gotta
then-
get out.
Boots is slightly taken aback that he just got completely ignored with his introduction.
Idra does not register this at all.
Yeah.
She's too busy going, what the fuck is this dead thing doing?
Just go that.
I laugh and just say, "He's a little unsettling, right?"
You can say that again.
Henry just like opens his eyes extremely wide and smiles.
That's awful.
But it's like obviously a forced smile, like he doesn't like really have control over his muscles almost.
Like a little kid who's been told to smile for a picture.
Yeah. Hell yeah. With old rotting teeth. Fuck yes.
All of your teeth are visible.
All 14 of them.
Oh God.
Well,
Fuck morning breath. He's got coffin breath in that bitch.
A cockroach just like comes out of my mouth and like crawls into my hair.
Crawls out of your mouth,
Well-
and air out the other one.
well, if Kesta sent you, then there's something that I can do to help you, I suppose.
We gotta be that.
We've had a bit of an ordeal getting here. So I'm really hoping that you have some answers. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. We were just told to find you and find you quickly.
Idra, I want you to roll just a flat wisdom check.
Click. 21.
You immediately recognize that Rend is part celestial, and you then are able to put together that Kestis sent these people to you because
protection of
you
some
have
sort.
had such luck avoiding the hunting parties, and you know how to get around behind them.
Correct. So I'm looking at her in this vague state of distress, and I'm like, unfortunately, yeah, I'm pretty good at helping you. I'll take it from here, Kevin.
Okay. And he turns into a bear, but not like a grizzly bear. He turns into like a sun bear cub and just like waddles off into the forest.
Like the one, I just imagine the little like cub from Brave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bro, I'm
Yep.
or Squanchy is like visibly fucking like taken aback. Like, oh my God.
Rend is
little
super
bear.
used to this.
Brenda's like, this is what people do. What do you mean?
No,
You don't
I
just do that?
am surprised that he turned into a little bear. Not that he turned into a bear. Like,
But he turned into a little one.
yeah.
Yeah, so Idra will just, well, come along, Fey-touched and friends, and start wandering further into the forest where it starts to look really weird and scary.
I'm just gonna kind of like look back at the others, like, huh?
I loudly say, "Don't look at me. She doesn't like me or Boots. We're not big enough freaks. This is up to you guys."
Henry, huh?
Boots nods in agreement.
Henry is no longer vocal right now. He's just kind of following.
Oh, then I go after Henry. Just like, look, I'll take it as a compliment. She's called the unsettling one. She only likes unsettling things. Like, I'm cute as fuck.
Take that as a yes, Henry. Okay.
Take that as a yes, Henry.
Come on.
Yeah, we're following.
Cool. So you guys follow Idra deeper into the forest. It starts to
And
get real
Idra
creepy
does
and
not
weird.
go through like a classic way going through the forest. Like she's not like walking on the ground. There are areas where it is like you can tell she leads other people through this area because like you can tell there are places where it is safe to walk. She is not bothering. She's just like climbing up on trees and walking across branches, and she's just kind of almost tour guide talking to people about like the different trees and plants that they're seeing as she's just kind of swinging off of.
Yeah, guys, and this right here is the death cap
Around.
mushroom. If you eat that one, it's gonna turn your insides out.
Yeah,
Boots is surprisingly following extremely well in all
like
the jumps and
picking up a flower
acrobatics.
and picking up a flower and being like, so there's a this is this kind of flower, and it looks very very similar to another kind of flower, and this flower makes a really great tea, and the other one will boil your insides.
Okay, Iroh.
I'm gonna tuck both of those into my pockets. Separate pockets. So like good
It's
side,
just the
one
one
side of
one
pockets,
Jasmine.
bad side of pockets. Just
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the one good flower, and I'm gonna say, don't pick these on your own. It took me a lot of years to figure this out.
I grow beets pretty well myself.
Beets?
Don't explain it further.
So you guys end up working your way back to where Idra lives. Cat. Meow. You guys work your way back, and when you get there, you guys kind of sit down and Rend, we're gonna say that you picked up before you left. You picked up the book from Phyllis, the one about the church.
mm-hmm.
So we're gonna say that you have that because I forgot to say that earlier, and it's important.
Oh, okay.
I probably would have handed it to you.
Listen, if it was a book of knowledge, Rend was like, information about the outside world, please.
My
Yeah,
friend
she-
here, let me just loot her
As soon
body.
as I noticed her interest in books, Phyllis would have been like, "Oh, you can look at this one too. I do want it back though," and so she probably would have had it borrowed.
You don't have to give it back anymore though.
It's true. She's very dead.
Better than Henry.
That's true.
Honestly.
Honestly,
Honest.
she's fine.
So yeah, you guys make it to where Idra lives, and what is
Which is-
your
Elaborate, like a weirdly elaborate tree house.
What is what?
It's a weirdly elaborate tree house that she lives in. It takes up multiple trees, and it kind of almost blends in. As you're like approaching it, you can't see it, but as soon as you're underneath it, it's like one of those optical illusion things where it seems like it's something else, but as you get closer to it, it kind of shifts into focus, and you're like, oh, there's like a whole house here.
Like acrobatics, climbing shit, I'm all down.
Yeah, 100%,
lifting
like,
myself
just
up
weird.
athletically, bad deal.
She's got it like
Boots
worked
gets
out so
up
that
no
there's enough
problem.
aids that other people can get up into it. There's like vines and stuff. And if she notices you struggling, she'll like make more vines for you to use.
Finds one vine, swings on it, finds another loose vine, jumps from that to a tree to another tree, jumps on top.
Boots
Boots fucking
gracefully,
Tarzans it.
yeah, basically.
Tarzan's through.
Then gets at the top and it's just like, anybody needs soap? Like,
He tosses down cookies to everyone, be like, "Come up, there's more."
Come up to the cookies.
Um,
Idra will not eat your cookies.
so you guys all get up through your various means, whatever. And you get to kind of like the living space in Hydra's home. And Rend, had you mentioned anything about the experience with Kestis to Hydra?
I would have just said Kestis sent us.
Are they good?
I said he's not necessary. I wouldn't call it. We didn't really have time to become friends, but he is why we're here.
Okay.
As soon as like there's time, I'm not gonna go into it immediately, but if you get questioning, I will.
Mm-hmm. And Hydra, you like I said before, you immediately recognize that the hunting party is why these people are here. And you guys kind of
doesn't sit like a normal person. She kind of sits like upside down on things or sideways, like a classic bisexual. I will never sit in a chair correctly. Just weirdly draped around things.
So you guys are there. You're hanging out. You get to talking a bit, and Hydra, you start to realize what's actually going on with these people. They're being hunted like you were. And now it has come to a point where you don't think you can really hide anymore. And that's where we're going to end for this week. Go ahead and make everyone to the third level.
Oh, okay.
Make yourselves grow up one of the levels. This many of them. This many right here.
Oh, more stuff.
Yes.
More stuff.
Yeah, do that. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot, like we always say. Means a lot that you guys watch, because that means we get to keep doing what we're doing. With the holiday that's coming up, we want to make sure that everybody who is part of the Amateur Hour family is safe. Please, please, please do not drive drunk this weekend. If you do end up drinking, if for any reason you need assistance, Tipsy Toe, offered by AAA, give them a call anytime 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. on New Year's Eve/day. They will bring both your car and you home for free. Just give them a call. The number is 800-222-4357. Please be careful. We have already lost enough this year. We don't need to lose anymore. Be safe. Happy New Year. We love you. We will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, everybody.